Y-double-L-M-O-E. I'm like Seabiscuit, baby, you can bet on me. I like Ben Franklin on bills. With Cold C notes on hot days I chills. I don't know why they grinning, them suckers ain't winning. I can tell you this right from the beginning, baby, real rap cat in the flesh. I don't go to jail, I get house arrest. Word life, the Cadillac, I'll bring it back. Man, on my birth certificate it says born to rap, and I'ma holler at you to get you going. Orange man ball out like I'm Billy Owens. If you ain't knowing, I flip a script and dip the dog. But homie, you can take a loss, but I'ma flip the coffin like butter pancakes on the grill. With Cold C notes on hot days I chills. You can see my greedy nature, baby, from a mile away. It's like Vegas, baby, even if you're in the Bay. We put this cold game down on a diva. A quarterback looking for a brand new receiver. Hut, hut, I break it down and roll it up. I like the rubber band though before I fold it up. It's still lane enough, I gotta ride it tough, because I'm looking for another horse to saddle up. Man, I spit it till you get it and you had enough. And when you wake up, there I am with the blunt, like what?
Let the real gang carry on. I boss the car shots like Harry, yo. And mad, cause I end up in your stereo. And she sing along to every song. I got game by the 6-pack. Gift wrap you up and send rip back. Pip taps and cut, more mileage, striking the piggybacks. Give me that weed quick when he let me rap any whack track. I'm a monster, ain't hard to find. You can see me at my concert, lean back posture. The game like a joy to me, I'm royalty. Threw away my royalties, I'm too cool like I sail through roofs. With no radio play, I'm still foolproof. I live out the booth, see I don't need groupie flukies. Go bad on a choosy Susie. I rap in the back of the club with the yak and the blunts. Post to make a toast with Max and Thugs, and no love is the motto. Many you live by, it's all there when I get high. Buckle up, sit tight, full contact is a fist fight. Real deal gets spilled by the riptide. Wide screen like seen through a fish eye. Good luck getting this fly, bitch.
It's
try.
like a roller coaster ride, you can ride it again. I turn back like Picasso with a powerful pen. I don't know why they grinning, man, them suckers ain't winning. I can tell you this right from the beginning, cause it's how many licks to the lollipop. I cop 2 pair the first day the Jordan drop. I let my style run wild like the wind, ride it like a surfboard, all in the bins. You can see my concentration, baby, when I roll the blunt. You keep staring, I'ma spit about this game and stuff. I gotta put you in the mix right now, quicker than a fresh young thorough greyhound. Man, I sport leather like an NBA basketball. I'm a hog, I can never ever pass to y'all. I got it going on, freak what you horn on. And get the money moving, baby, we can blow a zone. Because this cat's trying to copy like Kinko's. My suit stay creased, you'll never see wrinkles. Me and my comrades are just like the fashion parade. It's never men's warehouse, it's only tailor-made. I like to put a spin on it like a bowling ball. I'm rolling, y'all, the symphony is loaded, y'all. I spin it back to back, man, like a hit contract. I'm popping dap the dash, you better get that scratch. Cause I rise out of bed like a cobra. Arch my back, homie, lift my shoulders. Playing like it's craps, God, tell a freak to roll again. Shit, now she feeling like she born again. It's live.
Attention? Yeah, that's right. Octung, bitch. Yeah, it means attention. At ease. Yeah. Relax. Now, be casual. Thank you. Alright, yeah. Told you I was crazy. It doesn't mean I'm wrong, motherfucker. So, we're gonna go through the arsenal now. Yeah, things have changed since World War I. Yeah, even just 20 years ago. Remember when we had like 5 million soldiers and they all died? Yeah. Yeah, you'll see that from this point forward, armies, yeah, whatever, just going in, whatever I can cap off from before. Yeah, the armies in World War I were the biggest armies that have ever fought in human history, and I know how that sounds, but you gotta realize, in the, whatever, yeah, might as well, a little bit of, yeah, you know, theoretical science, yeah, there's only, it's based on, yeah, when I say if you're a real scientist or know anything about real science, that means there's some, yeah, it's based on research and statistics. It doesn't mean it's fucking foolproof. It just means, yeah, it's not just a hypothesis. It means you gotta prove me wrong, bitch. Exactly. Basically, the human population of the world has, I don't know, have you ever heard things like, there's more people alive now than have ever lived throughout human history, and again, I know that sounds kind of baffling. It's, yeah, just stop and think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like you know, it's worth its weight in gold. Yeah, what? Yeah, sounds kind of baffling. Yeah, Grandpa, exactly. Yeah, no, basically, up until the recent era, the population of the world, as far as we could tell, was usually less than 1 billion. Yeah, it didn't reach the billion mark until quite recently. Basically, since we invented all this mass transit, like modern, not even modern, but, you know, global networks, global communication, fucking naval technology, merchant marine, airplanes, yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. Ever since that happened, the world population has exploded because people have traveled all over the world having sex and having kids, and yeah, no shit, bro. Yeah, you fucking could have bet on that one, huh? And of course, because our life expectancy has increased, yeah, I guess there was probably as many births back in the day as, yeah, as many without birth control. Yeah, I don't doubt, but yeah, you got to realize a lot of women died giving birth, a lot of kids died during birth. Yeah, stillbirths, miscarriages. Yeah, the chances of surviving into a healthy adulthood, it's probably a average 1 in 5 in a normal, yeah, even in a wealthier society. Yeah, if you don't die sooner, or your parent doesn't die in birth, etc. To have a whole healthy functioning family unit was less common than it is now. Yeah, I don't mean mentally, I mean physically. Yeah, straight up. I know your family's crazier, but you get what I mean. And yeah, I know how that, again, I'll try to start with the simplest foundation I can. As far as I understand, one of the greatest medical breakthroughs that has increased our life expectancy twofold, at least, if not more, yeah, dental hygiene. Yeah, and you don't have to, yeah, don't go nuts with this shit. Yeah, I don't brush my teeth every day. I probably should. Yeah, I know my teeth are probably not perfect. Still got most of them. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, basically, if you don't brush your teeth, or yeah, I'm sure you can imagine, if you never brush your teeth, your fucking teeth are gonna rot out. You're gonna get some kind of abscess tooth infection. A tooth infection, if you don't treat it, yeah, I think it's bad enough it can kill you because it'll leak into your blood and poison you, and you can't eat. Yeah, if you've ever had an abscess tooth or anything, if you have no way of ripping it out or fixing it, you're pretty much fucked. Yeah, you won't be able to work or eat or do anything, and they'll just get worse until you die of like septic blood poisoning or some shit. So basically, if nothing else killed you, yeah, if you didn't die in a war or hunting or accident or any other disease or whatever, most people didn't live past about 30 or 40 way back in, like, from caveman era to like the Roman era, basically. Yeah, we didn't have Crest toothpaste. But yeah, I don't doubt some fucking Cherokee, or yeah, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Zulu's gonna run out here out of the Congo and be like, bro, you just chew on, yeah, there's ways. You can chew on bark or branches or certain herbs, or yeah, fucking vinegar, yeah, all that wine we're drinking, straight up. Bunch of winos turned out, yeah, it's good for you, yeah, it's a good substitute for brushing your teeth. The alcohol kills the fucking shit around your, yeah, kills that plaque bacteria a little bit at a time. Yeah, I know it might sound a little goofy, but if you think about it, I'm sure most of you would realize, yeah, no shit, yeah. If you never brush your teeth or have no way of cleaning your gums or teeth, yeah, you're gonna die pretty early from not having teeth or having a tooth infection, etc., preventing you from eating. And, I'm not sure about everywhere else. The one area I'm more ignorant about, yeah, again, when we get back to the Orient with China and Japan, yeah, I'm familiar with a bunch of little pieces, really. It's like a bunch of pieces of a puzzle, but it's not nearly as contiguous as all this, yeah, master huntsman European history, right? Naturally. But we can still draw some comparisons, like between Japan and Britain. Yeah, right. Or China and USSR. Yeah, whatever. We'll get there. We'll get into that. But yeah, just capping off this whole population thing, just saying, yeah, I guess the best example to reference, yeah, like in Roman society, we've been making wine and vinegar since it's like one of our earliest food products, basically. Even way back in ancient Greece, like the vinegar was like a main ingredient in pretty much any, soup broth, or a lot of soldiers would drink like pig's blood boiled with vinegar. Hey, honestly, if I was hungry, I don't doubt I'd be drinking that shit. Fucking yum. Yeah, right. Sustenance indeed. That does sound pretty tasty if I was hungry enough. And as far as I know, the word vinegar just means aged wine. Like vin is wine and agar aged, so it's wine that is aged. If you let wine sit long enough or ferment long enough, it will turn into vinegar, basically. So yeah, it could be one of those accidents. Oh, wasn't champagne invented by accident? Go ask a Francais at a Moscow jumper. Yeah, right. I'm sure one of those motherfuckers could tell you. And yeah, you don't doubt them drinking all that wine, and I'm sure they figured out, yeah, I'm sure someone fucked up the Chateau Bordeaux one day and ended up with some fucking red wine vinegar. Yeah, mother goddamn red wine. Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure it didn't take long for each of us to fuck up our wine recipe at least once and discover vinegar, or discover that if you, in the process of making vinegar, hey, this shit's getting me drunk. Yeah, you get it, one way or the other. We've had this shit for thousands of years, and I would not doubt that the simple fact of drinking vinegar every day, basically, or, alcohol, yeah, it kills enough bacteria in your gums that it allowed us to live, into our 50s and 60s. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? That, you've probably heard that stereotype. Oh, people used to, 30 or 40 is like a high, an old age life expectancy throughout most of history. Sort of. But no, you might get two. Even in, fucking even running in the Dutch Indies, mate. Some of those motherfuckers figured out things like chewing on certain leaves or certain bark, like cedar bark has some toxins in it. Yeah, too much might be bad for you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying though. The xylem of the tree, whatever. Yeah, right. There's things in nature that can combat other things in nature. Even Western medicine does this. They look for drugs in nature, like some opium from the Dutch Indies, mate. Where the fuck do you think that shit came from? And yeah, so, from Roman society all the way up through most of, white man territories, whatever, Germany, France, half Latin douchebag paisano or what. Yeah, no, they all drink wine, and I'm sure they all fucked up their wine batch at least once and discovered some vinegar, or vice versa. Or yeah, how do you make this shit? It's aged wine. Oh, I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't doubt up in England, mate, they were probably some of the last ones to get it. But basically, yeah, I guess all I'm trying to say is that sort of stereotype of, oh, you won't live past 30 without modern medicine. That's more like caveman, like straight up caveman, yeah, running around with spears and clubs, yeah. Right, once you get an abscess tooth or you lose all your teeth, you're kind of fucked at that point. You better start drinking vinegar soup and pig blood, yeah, exactly. But no, even ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, fucking Persia, even in China, they were at one point notorious for being drunks. They similar with the Russia thing, where I don't doubt it was something they might be ashamed of or something. But hey, guys, yeah, I won't blame you for yeah, he's knocking back the hooch way back in the fucking day, bud. Yeah, motherfucking Yakuza coming in out of Japan or some shit. Yeah, guys, we were all drunks. We had nothing else to do back in the day, right? Motherfucker's gonna build some pyramids out of gold or some shit. So yeah, you can probably see how both, tribal villages who had discovered some, method of cleaning their teeth way back in the day, or main, early civilizations from Greece or Egypt or Persia all the way into China or up in, they all either had access to wine or vinegar, which is, knocking it back daily or what. Yeah, you guys get it? That shit kept you alive. That shit kept you guys rolling hard. You get it? Without all that booze, you would have died sooner, or you wouldn't have been able to learn as much before dying and passing on the knowledge. Exactly. Getting liquored up and drinking vinegar soup has kept us going up until Crest toothpaste and Listerine. Anyway, yeah, I was just kind of clarifying that because of the high mortality rate back in the day, and the fact that most people didn't go traveling around on vacations to the Dutch Indies, yeah, we know who went on those vacations. Yeah, without planes, trains, and automobiles, like, oh, I'm gonna go traveling around Europe. It's like, okay, yeah, some people did. But most, yeah, that wasn't a typical family vacation back in the day. All that means is most gene pools were quite isolated. Straight up coat of arms in the Scottish synagogue. Yeah, they know what's up. Yeah, it's because he didn't have an airplane. Yeah, exactly. Where else are you gonna go? England? Exactly. Paddle over to Ireland? Yeah, no. It was a matter of convenience to breed with your cousins. I mean, neighbors, or yeah, you know what I'm saying. Guys, come on. That's as heavy as it gets. Yeah, right. And yeah, straight up, yeah, you can make fun of how I don't doubt Father's Day is the most confusing day in Italy or whatever. Yeah, you get it, guys. Chosen family, right? Oh my god. I don't doubt even some Germans are thinking, whatever, Phyllis, as we debate the philosophy in the fucking Corncob Pipe Academy. Yeah, it's like, we're so, opposed to the idea of, like, a lineage of kings. It's like, yeah, we'll nullify our own lineages just to make sure it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, again, I'm not... Obviously, people still had kids. That was usually considered kind of a patrician thing, to have a lineage, like, the Caesar family, for example. Yeah, well, Augustus and Julius, yeah, they're from the same family. I don't doubt they got the same cousins. Yeah, it's not his son. You get what I mean? But that was part of his political maneuvering. But yeah, no, he did not just hand him the crown. Yeah, no. And yeah, exactly. It's a wreath, not a crown. Whatever. I'll find the helmet, man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just trying to tie together these loose ends before we got to look at some hardware here, and I also want to dissect the nature of these alliances. Because, yeah, you might get the idea, like, sure, you guys are all on a team, but it's kind of like with us in Japan. Yeah, we could barely understand each other's languages. Like I said, the extent of our alliance was the enemy of my enemy. We had basically agreed to, not attack each other, and that we were fighting the same enemy. Yeah, I'm just trying to be real. I don't doubt they appreciate trying to hammer this out. Yeah, yeah. If there's more to it, yeah, straight up, let me know. But yeah, you got to realize how difficult it was to have fluid communication between these nations until the more modern day. Yeah, people had translators. But I probably mentioned before the joke about how if you're worried about Russia and China teaming up, yeah, they tried. They spent 50 years trying to learn each other's language and gave up eventually. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I don't doubt if you go to your Siri translator and try translating from Russian to Chinese, it's gonna come out looking like some Nuddly Diddly Flanders or fucking, you know what I'm saying? The encryption, there are, Russian is based on some Latin. Yeah, there's Latin roots in a lot of it. Not in Chinese. Yeah, exactly. Although, right, there are ways to do it. Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. Yeah, there are ways to communicate. No shit. Mathematics or what, brah. But, I mean fluid communication between individuals. Yeah, like, you're out in the battlefield and you run into some British soldiers. Yeah, you can talk to them. If you run into French or Russian or Chinese soldiers, ma fucking en français or ruski, fucking wing chang pong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure you laugh it up, guys. Me and Odavacker, what the fuck does Ulan mean? No, I know what Ulan means. Yeah, Germans and Italians have spent a long time learning each other's language. I'm surprised how many words I know at this point. I don't know. I probably know like 50 or so German words or root words, but there is some Latin roots in there, but it's also a lot of it's like really old Viking words like Ulan and shit. But the structure of these words, we'll go through some of them as we go, as we look through some of their military hardware and the names of, their military branches, like their Kriegsmarine or their Luftwaffe or their fucking, the Waffen SS. Yeah, motherfucking waffles or what? Where's the Focke-Wulf? Exactly. Yeah, no, we'll do a little, as much of a German lesson as I can, coming out of fucking Austro-Germany, mate, so, somewhere between Switzerland and Austria. And yeah, just touching on it as we go, you've probably heard the stereotype that English is like the most shit-mixed language or whatever. In a way it is, but really that's mostly slang and abbreviations. Yeah, right. Know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah, things like that. Snoop Dogg language is not, it's not quite Oxford Dictionary English, right. Proper, yes, proper Oxford English, right, mate? Yeah, right and proper. Yeah, even that shit, yeah, British is not quite the same as English anymore. I don't doubt that some of them think it's funny. To us, it's like, some of them have such thick accents, I can't understand it. Oh, we laugh it up, guys. Fucking whole Scottish synagogue started laughing. Yeah, dude, you know what I mean. Like, movies from the UK, like those B sci-fi movies, I like them. They can find one like American actor or an actor who is more, can put on the American accent as in whatever. Even if you sound like you're trying to do Hank Hill, it doesn't matter. At least I can understand what the fuck he's saying. No, man, we got this guy from Wales. Oh, my, right and proper. Yes, I'm catching. I understand a motherfucking Ulan more than this guy. Yeah, at this point, I'm picking up more of these German words than I am the fucking Welsh synagogue fucking slang jargon they got going on there. And so, if you speak German, yeah, and English, yeah, holy fuck, man, now you're the expert. Yeah, no shit. Basically, yeah, the words themselves, they're, exotic Viking folklore, yeah, straight up exotic Viking folklore from yonder Saxony, dog. But the structure, the sentence structure, is very Latin. I don't know, like, they break down and plug together in very similar... I don't doubt you guys, yeah, Luther up in this shit, yeah. I don't doubt Luther, stole some Latin from us, yeah, laugh it up, guys. You're probably thinking it too, and the guy who made your modern version of the language, the whole Lutheran church, yeah, we'll get to it. Again, this is... If you're gonna go all extremist, get rid of the churches. Brah, if you get rid of the Lutheran church, motherfucking Scarface, Master Huntsman, and me both gonna be shooting you with a motherfucking sword. It's the only reason I can understand the motherfucking Ulans. It's the only reason I know what an Ulan is at this point. Yeah, their version of the Christian church. They were like the first people to do the Church of Scientology. Yeah, it's a joke, guys. I'm pretty sure the Lutheran church was the first, offshoot. Yeah, the whole point is it was a step toward understanding each other's languages, and I'm pretty sure people were, taking liberties in interpretation of scripture. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't doubt even a Jew's gonna say, yeah, I don't doubt you've been through that, bro. Yeah. You don't doubt humans are a master race of Earth? Yeah, you don't think God was telling all the humans, yeah, humans are the master race of Earth? No shit. That's true, and if you thought you were the only humans way back in the day when everyone else is a motherfucking Neanderthal on Mount Olympus or some shit, the only other guy hanging out is the fucking Pharaoh. Yeah, motherfucking Don Pharaoh of Egypt, brah. Yeah, they know it. Yeah, gypsies from Egypt. No, they get it. Yeah, I think we're finally able to start communicating after thousands of years of this nettly diddly Flanders nonsense. This is kind of beside the point, but I don't doubt you both might laugh at this. Some Jews are quite white, and yeah, well, Jesus wasn't white. Yeah, he's Middle Eastern, brah. I'm a 64th Iraqi, Baghdad, and fucking Carthaginian. Yeah, I can look like a rich white guy or a poor black guy. I can be Mohinder any day of the week, bitch. Yeah, right. Don't let that confuse you. All I'm saying is, yeah, of all the white man tribes from Europe, which one could have made Jews so white? I don't doubt it was Germans in Jerusalem, brah. Yeah, I know. We've all done crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt the majority of white Jews, it comes from these, yeah, I don't doubt it comes straight out of Switzerland or Germany, mate. Yeah, at some point. So, yeah, we're all a little more connected than we want to be. Yeah, right? It's getting a little uncomfortable now. Get out of my Nazi Vatican. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, let's try to stay on some topic. The whole thing about the Lutheran Church, yeah, it's whatever. It's one of the few things that has brought our languages closer together, and I don't doubt Luther doing his modern version of their language is half the reason why it seems to plug together better in a more Latin way than even some Scottish, Irish, Welsh jibber jabber in the nettly diddly Flanders. Yeah, right? Sorry guys, they get it. I understand quite a few French words, but the structure, Romance languages. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, I don't doubt y'all can smooth talk each other. I don't understand a nettly diddly word. It would sound just as nice if you called me a dick, right? If you could start swearing at me and calling me an asshole, it would sound just as romantic. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get it, guys. If anything, I'd say French is probably more mixed because they're in the middle of everything, right? Yeah, they've got England to the north and Germany to the east and us to the southeast. Yeah, right? Spain to the west. Yeah, they got different languages coming in from all sides. And yeah, exactly. Right? So they got to do their secret communication code. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a joke. They're not all spies. I know, right? Come on. I hope that's not too much. All right. Anyway. Yeah, no, there's a point to all this. You probably get to. This is half of my reasoning so far of how these alliances. Yeah, but we'll get into the arsenals. Yeah. There's a lot of crazy waffle words here. Yeah, we'll learn. And I think it means weapon, but yeah, waffle weapon or force of weapon, like air force or air weapon, Luftwaffe. Right. If you use force, it could be with a weapon, or it could be the force of like an air force. Right. It's close. It's really close, but it's motherfucking Luther is what that shit is. Anyway, yeah, I just think it's a good example for, a lot of this. When it comes to, very different languages, it takes a long time to get fluent with it, or, immersion, whatever, even just culturally, right? Yeah, I don't doubt, it's taken a long time to get this far, and yeah, things like Luther and the Lutheran Church, whatever, sure, we can all make fun of Jesus, but in the end, that's half the reason I understand half of any of this shit. And I don't doubt for them it's like, somewhere between Poland, Switzerland, and Germany, mate. Yeah, or the Czech Republic or what. Yeah, you got 4 or 5 different versions of Ulan. Yeah, motherfucker, what does Ulan mean? Yeah, no, they'll be asking me which one of these motherfuckers is Hungarian and which one's Austrian. Yeah, right. Want to know which dancing girl not to piss off before they call the Serbian Black Hand assassins. Exactly, we need to know these things. So yeah, I mean, to finish off, capping off this whole example with Luther, this is the kind of thing that allows, Germans and Romans to have such a, whatever, like strong alliance, but not just, you know what I mean, between two countries that speak very different languages long before Google ad. I'm sure you get it. Yeah, sure, Mussolini has a fucking, some guy who speaks German hanging out with him. We don't all have German translators following us around, right? At that point, I'd have... Never mind. You get what I'm saying. I'm sure you get it, too. Yeah, if you're... this all relates also back to why America and Britain probably ended up becoming allies. as stupid as it sounds, they speak the same fucking language, mate. You know, straight up, we don't even need a fucking translator unless we're going to Wales. But yeah, exactly. Right, you're probably seeing, like I said, this is as close as I can get to hard speculation outside of, Googling into a rabbit hole lizard orgy. I don't know, yeah, I've touched on it as we go. Yeah, obviously I do use Google, but it's very much supplementary. It is a secondary source of information. It is a way of tying things together. I'm not putting you down personally if you're Googling all over the place and Googling dicks into rabbit holes. I'm just saying, whatever. Yeah, I'll bitch about Google for a minute. At a certain point, it's not. Yeah, it's not enough to do everything. You know what I'm saying? I know you might. Yeah, whatever. It's complicated. I'm just saying. I appreciate if you have any skepticism or arguments or bro, it's anything, fucking anything. But yeah, you probably get. If anything's gonna make Don Diablo's Mafia go fucking ape shit, it's the goddamn Google Gulag. No, I appreciate that we can use it to translate languages, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Yeah, I can Google too, buddy. If that's all, no, it's got to be more than that. Whatever. But this is, you might get it too. You don't have to do anything that crazy. I never climbed Mount Mordor. Right? I've seen pictures of the castles and shit where, the fucking closest thing to a coat of arms as I got is a fucking Nazi Vatican between Switzerland and Italy or some shit. Right? But it's like, you get it though. It's like, yes, I don't doubt even Heisenberger's trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's not like, he probably gets it. Like I said, we still had kids and families and straight up, yes, something close to a coat of arms, whatever flag I'm carrying around two days of the week, but you probably get it too, this cultural divide between us and a lot of other people. I don't doubt to them we're like the aliens, you know what I mean? Yeah, straight up Zerg hive colony or some shit, right? Like, yeah, the mystical Viking folklore, no, to you guys, it's straight out of Saxony. Yeah, right next door. Yeah, we're the aliens to you guys. I'm finally starting to figure it out. Yeah, and I guess for you guys, I guess the French might have seemed like aliens until the Canadians showed up. Yeah, whoa, they speak French and English. Not all of them, but yeah, little things like that. You get it. Right? Everyone's gonna make fun of those Canadians until they realize, no, half their officers are bilingual. Yeah, we can finally communicate with the French and the English at the same time. Holy shit, yeah. You probably get it. You kind of need things like this in order for these alliances to work. And straight up, I don't doubt Shijin, some motherfucker in Japan's gonna, straight up, bro, or from Japan, whatever, you know what I'm saying? One of you rising sun, Japanese 9/11 motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, no, straight up. Where's the sake in this shit? You probably agree that half the reason our alliance, agreeing not to fight each other while it's Imperator, other side of the fucking world, does he know where I sleep? Yeah, exactly. We were so far away from each other physically, or you know what I mean, geographically. Right, it was just a matter of courtesy, pretty much. Just making sure you know, bud. Last thing on my list of priorities is starting a war with Japan. Exactly, what the hell. And I'm sure you realize with the States, whatever. This is, relax, guys. It's okay. Again, I'm speculating from a far distance over here. If anyone from, anyone who knows more about the fucking Yakuza Mafia coming out of Japan, you can fill me in on this shit. Anything from the Shogunate motherfuckers. This is, it's one of those what-if games that historians like to play. Oh, what if Hitler won World War II? Yeah. What if Japan won, World War II? So very much, welcome to the corncob pipe fucking, exactly. We just like to come up with crazy ideas here. If you disagree, let me know what you think. Basically, if Japan didn't attack the States, guys, you get it. I'm not saying you shouldn't have. If anything, that could be half the, who knows what could have happened. Hypothesize indeed. I'm sure they've thought about it. What if we attacked sooner or later? Exactly. I don't doubt the States would have, another fucking war of the Dutch Indies 20 years later. I don't doubt the States would have not entered the war at all. You know what I'm saying? They would have been like, no, but this time you guys can fucking whatever. We're not going to fight the evil Germans for you twice in a row. Motherfucking grandma lives there, straight up. Someone in his office is going to be like, my grandma lives there. Yeah, exactly. It's a little different now, isn't it? And I don't know, you might have heard of Japanese internment camps. It's kind of like a concentration camp, but it's different. I get it. Auschwitz was worse, sure, but you get it. How far can you stretch that taffy, Colonel Hoppy? Right, this is what I mean about the douchebaggery thing. A little bit goes a long way. If you be like, yeah, we had some, yeah, like Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, if you've ever bitched about whatever military prison, how prisoners of war get treated in the States, whatever, or Canada, yeah. Motherfucker, they had a lot of concentration camps for any Japanese people, literally, like, basically putting up posters looking for, any Zulu, Congo, and Indians? Yeah, fucking a John Wayne bounty for 5 Indians? Nah, 5 Japanese motherfuckers. Yeah, pretty much. Dog the bounty hunter running around looking for anyone. Is he Chinese or Japanese? My god. Yeah, no, I don't doubt everyone in Korea. Yeah, right? Can you imagine trying to deal with that if you're like a Chinese guy or Laotian or fucking whatever? Yeah, Vietnamese. Every other guy's look. Is he Japanese or Chinese? I can't tell. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can't always tell. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could joke about it, but you get what I mean. One way or another, I'm sure that whether they were Japanese or not, you got to realize, oh yeah, even people who looked like they could be Japanese were, yeah, life got a little more complicated. And, from what I can tell, sure, you weren't, they weren't being summarily executed in an orderly fashion or anything, but their living conditions were, I hate to say, pretty much as bad as waiting in line at Auschwitz. Yeah, the end of the line at Auschwitz was rough. Right, but think about it. When you see the pictures of the suffering, yeah. Just replace the Jews with some Japanese motherfuckers, and you guys are doing the same fucking thing. How far can you stretch this taffy, Colonel Hoppy? Right, yeah, right. Again, yeah, a couple Jewish people pissed us off enough that we felt like cutting some heads off. Not all of them, right? Yeah, and I'm sure you can rationalize with, yeah, no, you don't hate all the Japanese people. You still put them all in concentration camps, and a lot of them starved and died, and they're fucking exposure with no clothing. Yeah, you get it. Very similar conditions, just without the gas chamber. I don't doubt some of them got shot, or yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, how far can you stretch the taffy, Colonel Hoppy? So yeah, there's a couple examples I can think of, the nitty-gritty details of how these alliances were structured. This is about as deep as I go into, this kind of philosophy. You probably get the idea, though. It is, to just look at the list of allies and, right? Again, don't let it sound too righteous, dog. This ain't no cop-out. I'm fully, all their war crimes are our war crimes and vice versa. And if you guys can do the same thing, this might be a lot easier to talk about and deal with. You can probably understand why it would be so frustrating trying to talk about any of this if, if someone's going to be so righteous as to say, no, all the bad things we did were justified, and we're still the good guys. And it only matters when we still hear the preaching or just, oh, these guys are Nazis, and it's like, I think Nazis deserve better than that. No, you know what I'm saying. It's like, that gives Nazis a bad name. No, because if you want to get more real about it, it just means National Socialism. A lot of people want National Socialism. A lot of other people were already socialist, including your Soviet socialist comrades. Yeah, straight up comrades. And there's another example. I don't doubt half the reason France is, once again taking a bullet for the fucking Queen of England. No, the reason they're on your guys' side, I don't doubt. Yeah, Russia's on this side. That's their bra at this point. It's the only one they trust to actually help them in a war. And right, if they had to pick A or B, right, that's their mafia at this point. It's their chosen, relationship country. It's like it's like with America. Oh, I thought everyone hated us. Didn't realize anyone actually liked us. Yeah, a bunch of Russian people liked you. Yeah, and you probably realize from the Russian side, they were kind of seen as like hillbillies at that point. Yeah, fucking out in the boonies or boondocks, what? So France was like their link to European culture. It's like, ooh, they're all sophisticated and cultured now. Yeah, they got French wine and Napoleon posters and laugh it up. You get what I mean. The clothing, fashion, dresses. No, you get it. France was their link to high society in a way. Russia used to be. You get it. It's still kind of in the foggy, a little foggy outside the Nazi zone out there. It's probably similar to with Italians, to where, sure, the Italian wine, Super Mario's Pizza Galaxy, in the end, there's still a bit of a division within that culture. And that's the thing. I can still laugh if you make fun of Super Mario's Pizza Galaxy and how Father's Day is the most confusing day in Super Mario's Galaxy. But my God, where's Luigi? Exactly. Right? I'll still laugh, right? Again, this is how we can understand each other in these alliances. And when you realize China is, one of your allies, but you get very much incidentally, kind of like us with Japan. Yeah, it doesn't mean we're like best friends for life. Yeah, no, it's slow, steady progress. It could take thousands of years before I know what motherfucking Shijinko means. Yeah, right, you know how long it took me to learn what Ulan means? Right. And parts of the culture have already linked, yeah. I'm not saying everyone needs a Lutheran church, but yeah, you get why that made sense back in the Crusades and shit, and how, just going back to that example, yeah, to me that's like one of the closest, yeah, that's the closest comparison I can think of on our side, yeah, between Germany and Italy. That one random thing, this one random priest named Luther, and the church that came after his, yeah, literally translating the Bible into German. But you got to realize the funny nuances. Yeah, you know why they did this? Yeah, because they didn't understand it. There were already Latin douchebag priests rolling out of the Vatican. Yeah, Pope Don Diablo's mafia. Occasionally, one of his bishops might be full of shit. You get it? They wanted to be able to read it themselves. They didn't want a priest telling them what it's supposed to say. Yeah, I'm sure all the Jews get it. Yeah, right? I don't doubt whatever you're supposed to interpret it yourself, are you not? That's why you got to learn all that crazy. Yeah, that's why you got to learn a crazy Hebrew, some crazy Yahweh Hebrew. Exactly, you're supposed to interpret it yourself. If a priest tells you, how big is his hat? Exactly, how big is that motherfucker's hat? And you don't doubt the Pope rolling in with some big hats one day. Yeah, that hat's a little too big, brah. Remember when motherfucker was talking about the crazy hat man? Exactly. They needed to be able to read the Bible themselves without some Latin douchebag telling them what it was supposed to say. And as a result of them wanting their own, firsthand information to be less, yeah, you get it. I'm sure you understand why, because yeah, it made them less subject to this sort of, yeah, this is the kind of thing that kept us on even terms, or you know what I'm saying? It's what keeps all this Master Huntsman shit going. Exactly. Now we got 2 Master Huntsmans. Yeah, straight up. So yeah, I mean, the motive was, somewhat selfish, but with good reason. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's nuance to this. Don't let it be so simple as the Queen's spanking game. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, we know how to beat the Queen and Mary Poppins at the spanking tournament. Yeah, straight up. Every time Master Huntsman knows how to win that. All right, let's try to get serious here. Yeah, no. Oh, God, yeah, now they're laughing. You get how, yeah, even though it was a whatever, they were doing it for their own reasons, the effect of that is that it is now much easier for me to understand a lot of this German, yeah, this language. It's no longer gibberty jabber. This is what I mean, though. It surprises me how much of it has become familiar. Literally, just reading through lists of weapons and titles and names and organizations. And what I'm saying is, just like with Latin root word structures, as soon as I understand the root word, now that I know what a fucking waffle is, yeah, right, exactly. Now a Luftwaffe makes a lot more sense, motherfucker. Even a Focke-Wulf is going to start making sense. Yeah, it's structured so closer to Latin than, French or Dutch or even, Snoop Dogg, Diggity Dog English. Yeah, right. Proper Oxford English is properly structured on the priority of protections, mate. Straight up, yeah. You get it. Yeah, if yeah, the proper Oxford English is, again, yeah, words have changed. Yeah, they say light instead of radiation now. But the structuring, the root words, yeah, I guess simple examples, a red car, or the car that is red. Yeah, sounds like some French, right? The Romance languages, Spanish, whatever, they flip it around. The car de rouge, or yeah, straight up car de rouge. The car is red. No, it's a red car, motherfucker, and I don't doubt, yeah, a lot of this German, it looks to be structured the same way we would say it, that the car is red instead of a car that is, it's a red car instead of a car that is red. It's a Luftwaffe, not a Waffe that's Lufte. You get it? Yeah. An air force or air weapon, not weapon of air or force of air. Yeah, it's a Luftwaffe, not a Waffenluft. And yeah, I guess the other main reason I wanted to, had fun dissecting that apart. Yeah, it is kind of fun. It's how I've been slowly learning this, but, you might start to pick up on some of this too, right? But also you probably see how, before, I know how it sounds, just before modern translation techniques. Yeah, back when you had to go find someone who's bilingual. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in Canada who speak French and English. Oh, yeah. Yeah, things like that are, yeah, you get it. Not just useful, but basically fundamental. Short of, tenuous communication between leaders. Yeah, it was hard enough getting one text message from Japan to Italy. Right, enemy of my enemy. I understand what you're saying, brah. To have nuanced conversations about the philosophy of the Master Huntsman spanking Mary Poppins, yeah, that's pretty nuanced. That's pretty intricate. It applies to many different situations, and I don't even doubt I'm sure they recognize it too, or maybe they might. I don't know. They might recognize it if you know English and German or whatever. Yeah, German is structured more similarly to proper Oxford English in the sense of how these root words are put together with, it's closer to Latin as far as I can tell. And the quote unquote Romance languages, or more, whatever, mixed cultures of, clash of cultures, clash of politics, etc. They're the ones that flip it around. Going all Asia, fucking secret, right. Goddamn espionage motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. I'll laugh it up, guys. Yeah, you get it. They just got used to saying it a different way. Yeah. A little too much wine in the vinegar, a little too much vinegar in the wine. Whatever the thing, you've probably noticed this if you've ever tried learning French or Spanish. It's all backwards, yeah. Until you go to Germany and suddenly it's a Luftwaffe and not a Waffenluft. Or or a fucking, what was it, Kriegsmarine instead of a Marines Krieg, or yeah, you know what I mean. A war at sea, not a sea at war, or yeah, exactly. It's structured in a way that fucking makes sense. It's almost like it's Latin or something. Straight out of Luther's fucking church, just so he could read that shit himself without some Latin douchebag preaching, literally making shit up. No, I don't doubt the Jews are laughing. Yeah, you got to learn that Hebrew so you can read that shit yourself. Otherwise, the crazy hat man in the synagogue could tell you anything. Yeah, I'd be like, bro, no, it's no, let me see it myself. Yeah, can I read it myself? Exactly. Then the priest couldn't just make shit up anymore. It's like, no, I know what it says now. Exactly. Now that they can read all these commandments and shit, they can start preaching at you about it. Yeah, they can start preaching at the Latin douchebags. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll explore these things. The good examples of this whole, German being so similar to Latin now because of Luther. Yeah, right? It sounded complicated at first, but now, you were about to, exactly. That's why you don't just want to get rid of all the churches. Yeah, just leave the Lutheran church until, at least wait until one of those Luther motherfuckers tells you exactly. Again, there's more to it than what meets the eye. In the end, I need to know how to tell Master Huntsman where Mary Poppins is. We need to spank this bitch to death. Or whatever, whatever it takes, brah, exactly. You never know. Anyway, yeah, right. This is the thing though too. I don't doubt that's one of our few advantages. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hope it don't sound too righteous, dog. I know what if you're gonna think like, well, yeah, how do we know so much about history? I don't know how else to say it. It's censorship. You're right. And I don't doubt Heisenberger's going, yeah. The reason we hate censorship is because it makes you stupider. I know how. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the easiest way to put it. Yeah, we're not all brilliant, Heisenberger scientists. We just, because we don't censor we still have secrets. Yeah, there's still secret nuclear launch codes somewhere. But, right, censoring flags, censoring, naughty swear words, and, foul language, and, N-bombs. Yeah, is there a Zulu here? Yeah, straight up. Is there a Zulu here, or is there not a Zulu here? Okay, consider the fucking circumstances. Exactly. To have it, you get it, this whole mandate of censorship, and I'm sure you can even get a basic idea, but you gotta realize how much deeper it goes. Again, I hope it doesn't sound too preachy or righteous. Yeah, our secret advantage of knowing all this history going back thousands of years, it's because we refuse, you know what I mean? Rather than censoring things that are unpleasant, we dramatize them and make them more impactful. Yeah, now you'll remember this, right? Now that you've seen all those fucking dead Spartans, now you know now they are the gods of war. Now it's a real thing. Now Ares is real and Mars is real. Mars is right over there, motherfucker. Exactly. Straight up. Yeah. Once it's more real, it makes more sense. It's more applicable to shit going on around you. And I guess all I'm saying is, you know how it's like a little bit goes a long way? Yeah, if you take one little piece out of your car, the whole fucking thing might break down. Yeah, suddenly fixing that car could be really complicated, even if it was one little wire, one fucking little loose wire. And that's kind of what censorship does to languages and encryption in languages. And I do make fun of Nettily Diddly Flanders. This is the thing. It doesn't make them any stupider, but I don't doubt some of them get confused about little cultural nuances and stuff. Or people who don't speak English that well. Hey, Yeah, fair enough if you're from France or no, yeah, now they're laughing. I mean people who grow up in North America telling other people to yeah, you learn our language or get out. I'm just saying, yeah, it only gets me cracking up if they don't know how to structure these words together, or you know what I mean, like it's like the radiation thing and the light thing. It's like to some people, it's like yeah, some people get it right away. Some people they got to break out a corncob pipe and brandy to figure that one out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But fucking Luther already figured that shit out. You get it, and you probably get how little things like that. Because realistically, yeah, there's an example of, censorship. Yeah, it's not always the government. Yeah, it could be some Latin douchebag from Pope Don Diablo's Mafia making up commandments. Yeah, preaching. Yeah, no, you get it. Making shit up in the Bible. Just be like, well, no, you can't do this. It's a commandment. Yeah, yeah, really? Where is it? Yeah, let me see. You get it. Once they got rid of that censorship, regardless of how it was there, once it was no longer secret, hidden away in a mysterious golden tome somewhere. Once they had their own motherfucking Lutheran German Bible they could read, yeah, suddenly no one could make shit up. Yeah, the priest can't make shit up anymore. It's not censored anymore. Now they all know a bunch of the same shit. It's like magic or something. They didn't even have to Google it, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you get how a tiny bit of censorship can fuck up. Yeah, it's like a chain reaction, domino reaction. Yeah, you pull the one brake pad off your car, pretty soon that thing's going to be pretty fucked up. Yeah, yeah, right? I know it's like a $20 part, but if you don't fix it, it could turn into a much more expensive auto bill on the Autobahn, not the Bon Auto. Yeah, imagine, yeah, straight up, imagine it was called the Bon Auto, right? Yeah, Dutch Nettily Diddly Flanders or what, brah? No, it's the Autobahn. It's the fucking car road. Yeah, it's the road for the I don't know. Yeah, I probably fucked that one up. It's the fucking auto road, the autoway. The fucking freeway. Yeah, the highway. Holy shit, it makes sense. So yeah, like I said, that's as deep as I'll get with this kind of crazy, philosophical speculation, cultural analysis, etc. That's as quite specific to the whole Master Huntsman, Mary Poppins spanking tournament. Yeah, right, somewhere between Austria and Switzerland and Germany. And yeah, so that again, you can probably draw some obscure comparisons in your Scottish synagogue, somewhere up in near Vladivostok. Yeah, you right, you know what I'm saying? And I guess remember, don't get too confused. Yeah, I don't doubt one of you who's smart enough is thinking, yeah, okay. So remember, I already said I was going, yeah, I'm still representing the Axis for this one. I'll jump into crazy Soviet Stalin mode next time. I would imagine, my heritage is probably a bit closer to Austria and Italy, but realistically, on a political level, yeah, basically the U.S. those Ruskies are right next door. Kind of like the Germans, yeah, right next door. Kind of like motherfucking Salalulalamon Turks over in Iraq and Baghdad, yeah, right next door. Kind of like the Francais motherfuckers, yeah, right next door. They get it too. And France is in a similar situation. They're a nerve center of politics. But because your language is so different than everyone around you, and you might have some censorship, yeah, anything, right? Are there crazy French words you're not allowed to say in France? Yeah, it sounds funny to me, yeah, right? No, that only happens in Great Britain, mate. Yeah, I don't even know. You know what I mean? The Queen's table manners. That's rude. That's inappropriate. Well, it's going to be a lot more rude and inappropriate. Yeah, when shit gets worse. Exactly. When people are so ignorant of things, not because they're stupid, not because someone, went out of their way to tell them, but because it's like it got erased or something. Yeah. It's like this flag doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a kind of a dumb cartoony like Homer Simpson example. Basically, because they are currently debating. This is another one of those things that is still actively debated in Germany or whatever. Yeah, have we gone too far with our one act of censorship for the sake of preserving all of our safety and freedom? Yeah, guys, I understand. Yeah, straight up, I understand why on a political level. Yeah, let's get rid of that old Confederate flag. I'm sure if they have to, they can call their best industries and fucking make another one, whatever the fuck they want. But yeah, like how far can you take this? How far can you stretch that taffy, Colonel Hoppy? If you take it too far, if you go so far as to actually delete something from history, which, and yeah, of course it's happened. Yeah, winners write history indeed. Not always, yeah, until World War I and II, yeah, think about it, if winners wrote all the history, or yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I made that example earlier, it's all relevant to, yeah, right, like I'm saying, this kind of thing it's how these relationships are structured between these countries, and you'll notice these distinctions when we get into, which country is going to invade who for doing what. And yeah, for some reason, anytime we attack France, a bunch of Russians show up behind us. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Yeah, exactly. And if you've kept up with any of this or so far, yeah, if, in case you just got here, yeah, Russia or the Soviet Union, the Soviet is basically just means state. Yeah, United States of the United Socialist States, whatever. It's very similar to the U.S. on a political level, which means, yeah, there's 20 different ethnicities in there. Some of them are Slovenovakian, some of them are Master Huntsmen, some of them are Polish, yeah, you get it. So, yeah, heritage is like, yeah, are you American or not American? It's got nothing to do with your heritage, unless you're native. Yeah, now that, yeah, you get it. Kind of like Germany. Yeah, who do you think the natives are in Germany? Yeah, motherfucking Ulans. Exactly. Again, it sounds like a lot of nettily diddly nonsense until you understand what the fuck they're saying. Exactly. Slowly picking it up, guys. But I have to say, I have naturally picked up on more German just through very light immersion, like literally just by reading the same words within words. Root words, kind of like Latin root words, my God. Yeah. I know what a waffle is, and now that I know what Krieg is, yeah, any kind of war, yeah, whichever war it is it under Untersee or is it fucking Luft, is it Luft or Untersee Kriegs? Right? It makes sense, guys. I actually fucking get it. It's just taking time. Yeah, I guess last point to touch on as we leave the Master Huntsman territory here. I don't doubt one of them's waiting for me to mention the Rosetta Stone. And yeah, like that was, yeah, back in the fucking day, bud. Yeah, I know how it sounds to say, or it might seem weird to think. There is a way for a Chinese person to communicate with a Russian person. You just need someone who speaks English or Latin to translate for both of you. Yeah, translate it to Latin or English or German or any of the Latin structured languages from motherfucking Luther or Dude Bra Mario Galaxy or the straight up Priority of Protections in Bristol, mate, or fucking Bristol to Hull. It don't matter as long as you got at least one Oxford dictionary. Don't even tell them where Oxford is exactly. Motherfuckers is going to be in the Shadow Factory soon. We'll get to it. Yeah, the real Shadow Factory. Or the original Shadow Factory. You don't think the second most British country in the world has a motherfucking Shadow Factory, motherfucker? Exactly. Yeah. You know how long it would take? Yeah, it's a big country. It would take a long... Even Santa can't find that shit. Yeah, Santa's Kremlin somewhere up there. Anyway, I'm sure most of you get... Yeah. Anyone can be American. Anyone can be Russian. Yeah, but if you don't speak English or Russian, yeah, it can be difficult. Yeah, right? Then you realize how similar they are. So yes, when I do the crazy Soviet Stalin mode, I'll basically be drunk John Wayne cowboy at the Alamo with a Russian accent. Yeah, hopefully it sounds better than when Harrison Ford did that shit. I'm just saying, guys. If anything, no, I should say, I'll give him whatever, bit of a side tangent, relevant to the clash of cultures going on here. You probably noticed how most movies will cast British actors as Russians, probably because it seems the right kind of foreign to an American audience. Yeah, remember when the British were the bad guys? Yeah, it fits that profile of vaguely ethnic. Right. My God, I know how stupid some of this sounds, but I don't know how else to explain it. I'm sure Google Master Professor... Yeah, no, his notebook probably looks like fucking Madness Nettily Diddly Flanders right now. I do have some concise notes about the weapons and shit, but yeah, the whole alliance thing, I think I've already capped off most of it. You probably get it. Again, the biggest distinction I see, and I'm sure people on the other side of the world probably get it, yeah. It's the Orient, the Oriental tapestries, brah, fucking the Jade Empire of mystical, a bunch of Chinese guys and girls live in a Chinese man's world. Fucking Japanese 9/11's going on, yeah, you get it. That's the biggest, yeah, at this point, that's reaching into parts unknown. They don't have Latin root words. I'm sure it is confused. I'm sure it takes a lot to truly, learn both Chinese or Japanese and English fluently to where you can chit-chat with someone and not be, yeah, exactly, you get it. It's a little different than, like, typing or writing out letters or something, or texting, you get the idea. So, basically, between all these European countries, pretty much all of them have some Latin roots to them, right, in one way or another. Even the fucking Scottish synagogue has some Romanian douchebag hiding in there somewhere. Don't doubt it. But, yeah, if I can't understand a motherfucker from Wales, yeah, right, you get it. I'm sure you've seen a movie with a guy who sounds so British he's not even speaking English anymore. Yeah, laugh it up, guys. And, if I had to guess, I'd say that's just the result of, centuries of urban slang. Yeah, Snoop Diggity Dog up in Bristol, mate. Yeah, you guys have been spinning up the slang terminology for so long that it has essentially become its own language. I don't doubt one of you's ready to say, yeah, if anyone knows how to speak English, it's what, Canadians and America? Yeah, I thought Canadians spoke French. So, yeah, right, where the fuck's the tabernacle? Quebec was a little different. Maybe, yeah, this is the thing. French confuses me because, yeah, we, quote unquote, have to learn both in school, but half the teachers don't really know if it's Quebec or, yeah. Nettily diddly fucking Flanders, you get it. I don't doubt at least a few teachers made it more confusing than it needed to be because, yeah, they could have started by explaining that there's more than one French. Yeah. Most of what we learn is Quebec French. Occasionally they'll throw some French in there. Yeah, right? It's like learning British Welsh and like Texan John Wayne English. Fucking Hank Hill speaking Welsh. Yeah, pretty fucking much. Right. So, yeah, at that point you sound like Harrison Ford doing a Russian accent in us. Yeah, you get it. So, yeah, we'll get to that. You probably get to. Yeah, when we get to the Cold War, I'm going to take the Stalin side just because, yeah, they're our neighbors right next door. I am patriotic about the Republic. I probably know a little bit more about it than most John Wayne motherfuckers. Hopefully it helps us all understand a bit more about Soviet socialism and, communism. As far as I can tell, yeah, no, you get it. It's all pertinent, all relevant. This is another one of those things. The word communism, as far as I can understand, that's more so perpetuated by, the propaganda on this side. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you probably get how I don't think it was meant to be as big as it. I think we made it seem bigger than it was. To them, it was socialism. Yeah, it was literally national fucking socialism. Everyone wants to be Nazis, even black Chinese motherfuckers, right? Yeah, I don't doubt the Jews are ready to say, yeah, exactly. Now that you understand some nettily diddly pig Latin, oh god, right? And no, again, the Jews are a great example. Their language is, yeah, you want to talk nettily diddly Flanders, at least I know what some fucking oofs and poulet is. Yeah. Yahweh, Wahweh, yeah. Old Hebrew is probably one of the most difficult languages to learn. So yeah, no wonder they got to go through 6 years of Jew school or whatever just to read like the commandments and shit. Yeah. It's big. They got a bigger Bible, I'm pretty sure. So, right? How much? Yeah. If the first half of our Bible is supposed to be from their Bible, what got censored? What did we miss? Right? Exactly. You almost need to combine all three of them into one. Yeah, right? That's quite the project. We got to go find Mohinder and Harminder. We'll get back to the Middle East soon, but yeah, I don't know. I wanted to stress this because it's another one of those things that's very easily breezed over and overlooked, especially when people start getting all crazy with conspiracies and yeah. A conspiracy between Russia and China can only go so far before a motherfucker pulls out a Moscow jump, and yeah, now a French person has to say, what the fuck is this, a Moscow jump? And that's where your Moscow jump comes from, buddy. Yeah, you don't doubt they never forgot that one. You gonna tell me someone else made up en passant, and were they Belgian? And no, probably not. You get it. Yeah, I'm sure they get it. Again, it's like France was their role model for their republic, and yeah, again, I hope it don't sound too preachy en français, but yeah, we're all caught in this weird dozy-do chain in the middle here, and everyone comes to us for our fucking Rosetta Stone. Yeah, in a way, I don't doubt you're laughing. Yeah, it's become a bit of a hassle at this point. Yeah, if a Russian Chinese conspiracy is gonna go down, y'all gotta find some Latin douchebags or a German fucking Luther who can translate some shit for you. You get it. Yeah, whatever. It's just this binary fucking computer code that can translate most languages. Yeah, most languages. Maybe newer languages that are somewhat based on it. But when we get to the Orient, when we get to Japanese, is a very exotic language. Yeah, it's not Latin. Its structure is very different, and this is why, if I'm gonna make fun of people who get those Chinese letter tattoos, oh yeah, I don't doubt one of them is waiting for me to say, yeah, how do you mention it to one of these people? The reason your, Chinese letter or Japanese letter or whatever Asian-looking character on your arm that says peace or hope or love or dildo ring, the context, yeah, Is the car red or is it a red car? Is it a Luftwaffe or a Waffe Luften? Right. Same elements, same ingredients, but you know, can mean the difference between making an omelet with some eggs and cheese or just tossing some eggs and cheese in a blender. I mean, it's the same ingredients, but it's not quite the same product in the end. Yeah, one's a weird protein shake and the other one's a motherfucking omelet, right? Depending on what you ordered for breakfast. Yeah, exactly. I guess all I'm saying is that's as much as I understand about how exotic and how much work it takes to reach, you know, an alliance between fucking Germany, Italy, and Japan. Again, we were able to work with vague intuition. Yeah, enemy of my enemy. I'm pretty damn sure I know what that means. Pretty damn sure a master huntsman knows what that means. Yeah, if we send back a thumbs up and a smiley face and all good, brah, yeah, here's some pizza and some wine, I'm sure Japanese motherfucker thinks, yeah, it was good. He didn't send us a bomb or a grenade. He sent us some wine, pizza, and some goofy looking whatever. Some Latin character that means peace or hope or love or dildo ring or, yeah, exactly. I'm sure they have jokes about it. And at the same time, I'm sure they're thinking, yeah, no, if there's anything we can offer to this table, it's, yeah, whatever Rosetta Stone, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is the one thing that's given us this edge in a way. Yeah, again, if you're going to think, well, yeah, do I have to read a bunch of history books? Brah, yeah, no, I don't know. I've said it before, but again, in case you just got here, you're still confused, whatever. Yeah. No, I didn't have to go to university. Yeah, I've read some history books, not lots. Yeah, no, I didn't. This is the whole point. You don't have to be crazy Einstein, Heisenberg scientist to know all these things. You just gotta not censor everything that might be unpleasant. You don't kick Apu off The Simpsons because some white people think it might be racist. Now y'all don't know nothing about no Persians. Exactly. It just makes you stupider. And the worst part is you don't even realize it. Yeah. Because it's, oh, you know what? It's like that movie Forgotten. I don't know, vague example. It was like a horror sci-fi movie where aliens are deleting memories out of this person's brain. And she like forgets her family and they like delete her son. Yeah, her pictures. Yeah, it was kind of spooky and weird. Yeah, it's what happens when you censor everything in your society. It's like deleting memories out of your fucking brain and fucking what, you know what I'm saying? In the end, you ain't gonna know nothing about nothing. Exactly. So yeah, even if we need help from the German mafia in Switzerland to help Israel figure out how to be neutral, and even if you need help from some half-German Jews to help you figure out how to uncensor a fucking swastika, no, exactly, they get it. Yeah, it's complicated. It takes time. Yeah. Ain't expecting no overnight miracles. Motherfucking Luther spent a lot of time writing the fucking Bible in German. Yeah, no shit. And in the end, yeah, you probably realize that one guy probably understood Latin and German better than most people would, right? Like, as far as being bilingual, or yeah, he's probably one of very few people who could speak, right, Austro or German, Anglo or Saxon, right? Yeah. How many people could fluently communicate with, both master huntsmans? Yeah, Luther could. Yeah, that's the thing. And whatever, it's a great example on our side. Maybe you have some more examples on your side. Yeah, whatever. Something comes up, I'll think about it. But it contrasts starkly with the one with, yeah, Russian is a bit more exotic than most of these other languages. It's got a lot of different roots. Yeah, it's got some Mongolian roots. It's got some fucking Heisenschroger Master Huntsman roots. Yeah, Viking Mongolians is where it started, and then 20 other Latin douchebags moved in next door. And they turned into a big Soviet Union comrade, and now, yeah, it's kind of like America. You get it. But, yeah, no, their language is kind of weird, too, because it's changed quite a bit, and it's, yeah... Do people in the east side of Russia speak? Yeah, right. Luther in Russia. Yeah, imagine Yakov Luther in Russia trying to do the same fucking thing. You get it. Running, yeah. It takes a long time to cross the Autobahn, I guess. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, right. How long does it take to get from Vladivostok to Moscow to ask a motherfucker what a Moscow jump is? You get it? I can't even imagine how they... You get it? How... This is what I mean about these languages being quite... Yeah, Russian has some Latin roots to it. It's like the SPQR thing, and how P is pronounced like R, and S is R. Yeah. It's not K and P, it's S and R. Exactly. But you get it. Tiny little things like that. But then the next time I see a K or a P, and I say S or a R, now it's sounding like some Russian Ruski with the S and R. Exactly. Right? Yeah. I know I sound crazy, but this is as close as I can speculate. Sure, I could just Google, yeah, how to speak Russian, and I'm just, yeah, you know, long that's, yeah, where the fuck's that gonna lead me? Be buying Billy Mays tomb polish before I'm done. I'll figure it out. But no, these little examples are the best way I can pinpoint how, I don't know, because again, it's like, it might seem frivolous and yeah, whatever, but if you get real, you're thinking, yeah, dude, if you can't talk to the guy, yeah, right, like, you're playing Age of Empires or StarCraft, and you chat to your, you know, oh, I'm going into attack. What are you doing? Si, señor, del diablo no comprende. Yeah, yeah. If a motherfucker speaks Spanish or something and none don't know no English, no habla inglés, señor. Yeah, at that point, yeah, hard to have much of an alliance there. At least you know he's not allowed to attack you. What if he was? Yeah, right? What if there wasn't a magic computer program preventing the Japanese 9/11 up in Master Huntsman, Switzerland or some shit? No, you get it. They got planes now. Yeah, you know how easy it is? Yeah, at that point they could. And if we couldn't communicate with them, if they weren't able to say enemy of my enemy, if I wasn't able to give them a thumbs up dude bra with some pizza and wine or some shit, oh, cigarettes, cigars, I don't know, anything other than a bomb, right? I'm sure they got, that's, yeah. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of little nuance. And I guess what I'm saying is when you think about these crazy conspiracies, oh, you know, China, Russia, whatever. Yeah, people have intent. Yeah, yeah, sure. We don't want to be enemies with this giant communist socialist republic. We should probably be allies instead. Yeah, yeah. It's probably smarter for both of us. Exactly. But you will find limitations in these simple little things. And yeah, when it... You probably, no, I'm sure most of you get it by now. If we could speak fluent Japanese and they could speak fluent German and Italian, we might have won. Yeah, no, I'm sure you get it. We could have coordinated a more effective strategy, right? We couldn't. We could barely say enemy of enemy and some dude bra pizza thumbs up shit going on. French and Russian. Right, they're both exotic, weird languages. They probably didn't understand much of each other at first either. But I'm sure the French understood that anytime someone attacked them, a bunch of Russians showed up. Yeah, here's the Russian mafia again. Is this a coincidence or not? Yeah, exactly. And I don't doubt the whatever, all these little things are relevant. France was probably one of their bigger sources of like food imports. Yeah, I don't doubt they were importing half their food from France. Yeah, so you guys are like feeding half their population, and they're rolling out a Russian mafia to protect you from the crazy Vikings and Romans every 20 years. There's another fucking war of the Dutch Indies, mate. Yeah, right? You get it. Little things like this tend to have a bigger influence than any amount of crazy lizard man. You get it. It's like the US and the UK. Technically, they should not like each other, right? I don't know, whatever. They've got a tumultuous history. Although, realistically, yeah, we're going to get into, you know, if you thought you hated Nazis or Americans, yeah, no, man, Japan and China, there's some sensitive, yeah, there's a blood feud going back fucking thousands of years, brah. I don't know who started it. Yeah, I'm sure each one is going to say, yeah, I don't doubt each one's going to point the other way. Hey, right. You might need a Latin douchebag with a Rosetta Stone and Master Huntsman up in this shit. Where's Mary Poppins? We'll spank that bitch and get this shit all under control. Don't worry. We've been through this with the Queen of England. We know how to do this. Anyway, no, I'm sure most of you get it. Because, you know, if you were more naive or more simplistic thinking about this, it's easy to look at this, you know, list of allies and think, okay, if all these armies fought all of these armies, yeah, it's a big if. Yeah, it's never, yeah. If we could coordinate an effective strategy with the Japanese 9/11 going on, yeah, right, we couldn't. We could barely say dude, bra. It was just enough. You get it. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure you get it as simple as trying to chat with someone online who doesn't speak English or whatever. No habla inglés, señor. There's only so much you can do. You could send pictures and emojis and stuff. Yeah, he knows what the smiley face is. I'm pretty damn sure. Turn that frown upside down. Whatever. Yeah, he might start to understand. You get it. But I hope you can understand how much of a limitation this can be and how this has basically been one of the biggest limitations throughout all of history. The goddamn Tower of Babbly-Bibbly nonsense. Fucking Babylon. Babbling like you're coming out of Babylon. Yeah, right? I don't doubt even fucking Mohinder knows what that... Yeah, Mohinder knows what Babylon is. Yeah, now I sound like I'm babbling out of Babylon. You get it. This is one of the, like, oldest lessons in all of our Bibles, I think, is how not being able to communicate, whether it is censorship or simply not speaking the same language, or yeah, erasing a language or a library, or yeah. As soon as we're able to communicate, that is, yeah, naturally, if you walk into a room and there's a bunch of people who don't speak English and one guy is saying, "Oi mate, cheers, you want to sit over here and have a drink?" Yeah, at least I know what the fuck you're saying. Yeah, I can talk to Scotty out of Ireland or Wales, or fuck, yeah, maybe not Wales, sorry. Hey, even a guy from Wales, I understand a few words here and there, right? You get it. In the end, I know how, whatever, I'm sure most of you actually, I'm sure the Scottish synagogue gets it now. Yeah, why do you think America and England became like closest of allies? Yeah, you realize they, you know, quote unquote, should hate each other. America is founded on getting away from England. And yeah, right, they are such polar opposites on a political level. Motherfucking King of England, yeah, like the Pharaoh of Egypt, motherfucker. You get it. But in the end, they're one of the few countries in the world you can just pick up a phone and go, "Oi, mate, cheers, yeah, what's going on? Where's John Wayne?" You know, exactly. They sound different, but it's the same dictionary, bro. They're still using an Oxford dictionary, and we've only had like a couple centuries to work up the Snoop Diggity Dog slang terminology, which is why, at this point, some foreigners might think we speak English better than someone from Wales, but probably not someone from Oxford. Yeah, exactly. Just don't tell them where it is. Put that shit in the Shadow Factory. Yeah, no, I'm sure yeah, I'm sure y'all get it on that side now. Because the fact that the fact that I can do a straight up Lawrence of Arabia and Mercia, and yeah. The fact that you guys probably understand too much of what I'm saying, yeah, a little too close for comfort. That's why we can still get along. That's why I can, yeah, oi mate, cheers indeed. If I didn't speak English, yeah, if I only spoke Italian or German, and yeah, if I could not communicate with a man from Bristol, this would be a lot more awkward. Yeah, right. Yeah, World War III or what, dog? Exactly. Yeah, the fact that we can communicate is why we can get along now, and that's such a definitive factor. That is very much like fundamental cornerstone of any of these pyramids going on. You probably get it. Yeah, and I just hope you realize that before Google, yeah, as much as I bitch about the Google Gulag, I'll say at least the Siri translator loved me long time. Hey, it's a start. Yeah, now the Japanese know that I love me. You should love me long time. Yeah, right. That's a long time, motherfucker. It is a long time, exactly. We still haven't sent them anything, any bombs or anything. I don't think. Yeah, Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, right. Yeah, and I can only take one side of the rap sheet in this war. But yeah, I'll attempt to speak on behalf of the United States when it's applicable. When we do get to the Cold War, yeah, I probably am going to bounce back and I'll try. I'll speculate on what's going on in the Jar Jar Binks shit show festival in the White House. But I'm sure most of you have a much better idea of what's going on in the White House as opposed to what's going on in a motherfucking Kremlin dildo factory. Exactly. I'll have to take that stance for this one, even though I only know a couple letters out of their alphabet. It's closer to Latin than some other, yeah, it's closer than Wales, mate, exactly. And yeah, I mean, let's take this what-if game as far as we can stretch the taffy, Colonel Hoppy. Yeah, welcome to the fucking Heisenschroger's debate club. Break out the corncob pipe. Hypothetically, imagine all these countries spoke the same language. Imagine they could all communicate fluently with no interference. These alliances might be a little different, yeah. France and Russia and America might be on our side. Yeah, it might be everyone against the UK if the biggest countries, if the US wasn't the only other country that spoke English and therefore became the default ally of them. Yeah, that creates a very different dynamic. And if the USSR, the only other Soviet republic comrade, right, probably feels more comfortable working with the other new republic, right? And therefore France is probably going to stick around with the Russian mafia Moscow jump shit going on. Yeah, and China wants yeah. What's your secret, Flanders? Yeah. How'd you pull yourself out of that fucking Tsar Ruski situation? Exactly. It's kind of a domino effect. And then, yeah, the fact that Canada can translate between British and French. Hey, yeah. You need a broker between Britain and France. Yeah, well, yeah, finally, those Canadians, yeah, hey, they're good at Call of Duty and shit. Yeah. Yeah, they got some crazy homeboy commando motherfuckers, but in the end, yeah, the most valuable part about any of these Canadian soldiers, officers, whatever, was having that, yeah, we can finally communicate between Britain and France fluidly among individuals. Not all of us, not all the time, not everywhere. You get it, though. having even a few officers who could mediate between these groups and who could, relay information back and forth. When the Google masters of France show up with his spy master information, he can fucking translate it in a split second, call over to UK and tell them what's up in Britain, mate. And then if the British are getting sleazy hipster douchebag and, a little too much Latin paisano going on up in there, tell me about it. Hipster douchebags getting too hipster douchebag, he can turn around and tell a French guy about it before, exactly. So, it's like, you can probably see how, like I said, fundamental this is. It's like, it's quite the opposite of, whatever. Yeah, no, it's like, where do we start? Yeah, if we can't even talk to each other, it's going to be hard starting anywhere. And this is why you end up with America and Britain as like one of the closest alliances, and how you end up with, Italy and Germany finally starting to understand each other's languages because of a motherfucking Luther, and how, in the end, like I've got Japan in a kind of a separate category here because their culture is somewhat isolationist. They're one of the, more isolated cultures throughout history. They were mostly isolated from the rest of the world until, feudal Japan, approximately 1500s. Yeah, I'm sure they had some skirmishes with the Chinese fisherman mafia. Yeah, I don't know when you get it. I mean, casual acquaintanceship. Yeah. I'm gonna go visit Tokyo. Yeah, not back in Edo, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't think many Chinese men went to visit Edo back in the day. But today, a Chinese man might speak Mandarin and Japanese and visit Tokyo instead. It's the same place, same languages, but it's different. It's an omelet instead of a fucking blender milkshake. You get it? Now that it's a nice gourmet French omelet or some shit, now the Ruskies are going to show up for a game of chess. You get it? Each little piece. I know. Yeah, well, hey, you want me to get George Washington with this? I'm just saying, whatever. I'm hammering this out. Just don't overlook this in any of these situations. Yeah, when we get to the Cold War and it's like, why would you join them? Why are they helping them? In so many cases, it comes down to who you can communicate with. And I'm sure, relate it to your bitchy friends in high school. Yeah, some people are easier to talk to than others. Yeah, you're going to tell your parents about the drugs? Or, I'm pregnant. You're going to tell your parents? No, you might feel more comfortable telling someone who isn't your parents. Yeah. It's like you can't communicate with them or something. We speak the same fucking language, right? Oh, God. Yeah. It's, probably sounds a little cliche or, whatever. Like it belongs in Alice's Mad Dildo Factory. It probably does, comrade. It probably fucking does. Now that we both know what that is, yeah, exactly. I'm sure most of you get it now. Just don't overlook it. You get it. How often is this overlooked? Right. People will go balls deep into conspiracies about these things before realizing, brah, we barely spoke 2 words of the same language. Yeah, as far as our alliance with Japan, again, not making it sound hipster douchebag. I'm going to do my best to try to speculate on their motives here. And right, it's like, well, what? The Japanese are allowed to go Britannic Empire? Are you going to tell motherfucking Shogunate of Shujinko and he's not allowed to do this or that? I'll ask a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. What's up at the Shogunate? We can start there. I know some of them speak English pretty well by now. Exactly. Ever since the internment camp, the motherfucker had to learn English. Yeah. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. If you can admit that you had more concentration camps than we did, and I hate to say more prisoners who suffered in them over a longer period of time, I don't doubt even the Jews are going to agree because it's technically correct. And it's like it's like they came out of a Heisenschroger Academy or some shit. But they're right. Again, this ain't about no superiority. It's like once they're able to communicate, suddenly the idea of a fucking Nazi synagogue, but right? If it would stop Mohinder, at this point, I think we're all ready to do whatever the fuck it takes to calm Mohinder the fuck down. Exactly. Even Harminder's ready, but I don't understand a lot of Afghani, but it's a complicated language, man. Punjabi indeed is a complicated language. A lot of slang, a lot of hillbilly fucking Snoop Doggy Dogg slang in there. Exactly. It's not as proper as the Iraqi Baghdad. Yeah, they're a little more eloquent in the, right. How far away from Baghdad? How far away from Rome? How far away from London, mate? Before you start to sound like you're from New Zealand or Australia or some shit. Get some twang on there. Right? It's all relevant. And you probably see how this has a bigger influence on how these alliances come together than thinking about it like a Monopoly game with a bunch of evil supervillains who all speak the same language. right? If we all spoke the same language, these alliances would probably look very different. And I don't doubt most of the world would be teamed up against Britain, mate. So you should be glad, yeah, you'd be glad good old America's, yeah, John, you can always call John Wayne, because if anyone else calls John Wayne, he's going to be like, what the fuck are you trying to say, but I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. You're one of the only people he understands. Yeah, understanding indeed. And I guess that's perfect way to cap this off before we move on to the, the arsenals here and start learning what all this crazy German nonsense means. Yeah, again, one form of immersion or another. No, you might get, think about the list of bad guys. Obviously Nazis. Yeah, oh, I know Germans aren't bad people. They hate Nazis now. Yeah, I'm sure they feel awkward even think, yeah, you get it. I'm sure a lot of them feel like they don't have much of a choice, and at this point, yeah, it's like, right? Remember, yeah, I'm sure most of you get by now too, in case you just got here. Yeah, to them, it's a little more than just pissing off your parents or getting in trouble at school. Yeah, I know, it could doom their whole country, right? They're not sure exactly, and I'm sure even Heisenschroger gets, yeah, I understand that sense. Yeah, their one act of censorship, that motherfucking Luther straight up immediately pulled the Bible off the shelf to you make sure this shit, yeah, make sure this hipster douchebag priest ain't making some shit up. No, I get it, guys. You're doing what you can, but I'm sure even they realize, even that slightest pull that little wire loose and your car, it's not starting. Yeah, the headlight doesn't work. Yeah, this Autobahn is fucked. Exactly. You're gonna be getting pulled off the Autobahn by some fucking SS Waffen pretty straight up. SS Waffen's gonna pull you off the Autobahn if you pull too many wires out of your car, bud. Straight up. And yeah, I don't doubt a lot of them feel bad too. It's like, realistically, if they got down to it, would you rather have a bunch of young people confused or, right? No, yeah, straight up, Imperator, weigh the options. You don't want them all to die either. Exactly. First and foremost, they want to protect their future generations of children. Second, they don't want them to be stupid. Yeah, they want them to be smart. Right? I hope this doesn't sound too righteous, dog. It's just, yeah, our cultures have a lot in common. We spoke a very different language until a motherfucking Luther spoke a Anglo and a Saxon and wrote a Bible for those motherfuckers so that the Latin douchebag paisanos coming out of Pope Don Diablo's mafia couldn't just start making shit up out of the Testament of whatever. Testament of my fucking nutsack. Where's Luther? Exactly. Now they know. Now they can preach to us when we're acting like douchebags. Exactly. It's all making sense now. And you might think it's ironic that in a way, it's easy to blame religion for all this war, but in a way, yeah, these religions are the only way we can communicate with some of these cultures. It's like with Jews and Iraqis and stuff. Yeah, we all know what Jerusalem is. Yeah, maybe, yeah, exactly. And you got to realize, if you just took all the churches away, it's not going to magically stop all the fighting. Yeah, no, man, god damn. We'll find any reason to fight if we have a reason to fight. Exactly. It's in our nature one way or another. Yeah, ignoring it is probably not a good idea. And that, it's another one of those things. It's one of the few things I can recognize in, like, Iraqi culture, where it's like, yeah, if anyone else understands the no censorship thing, motherfucking, they're very upfront with all this shit with, I've even heard people say, oh, it's pretty harsh that they tell, like, young kids about the Crusades. Yeah, it'd be a lot more polite for the Queen's table manners to not tell them. Yeah, it's kind of a scary story. Yeah, it might give them nightmares. Motherfucker, yeah, you get it though, right? How far can you stretch that taffy, Colonel Hoppy? And I'll wrap it up with this. Yeah, when you think of the main enemies, whatever, Germans, Russians, Chinese, Communist China, Communist Russia. You mean Soviet Socialist, comrades? Yeah, that's more like it. Instead of sa in the ra, exactly. Now it's a Ruski. You get it. Once you know about the Kremlin dildo factory, comrade. Yeah. They seem very alien, very foreign, very different. So alien and different and foreign that, yeah, it's easy to rationalize this, that, or the other. When you put Japanese people into a concentration camp, yeah, it's not quite the same as putting white Jewish people into a concentration camp. Most of those Jews spoke English. Yeah. You could hear their plight. You understood what they were saying. Hits a lot closer to home. It kind of tugs at the heartstrings when someone who looks like you and speaks your language is asking you for help. It's like, my God, that person needs help. If you see a fucking Japanese guy who looks hungover after fucking Japanese 9/11 going, You might not feel as much sympathy, even if he's saying the exact same fucking thing. Exactly. No, I hope you get it. Japanese as well. Yeah, they've done some pretty harsh shit. We'll get to it. We've all done some harsh shit. Dutch Indies, mate, indeed. You and me can talk about that. We speak the same language. Yeah, I hope you can see how, like, fundamental cornerstone of the pyramid this is. Yeah, Tower of Babel, indeed. Yeah, it's easy to look at, you know, and again, the reason the Nazis imprinted onto you guys so hard is that we're too close for comfort. They speak a very different language, but they look like you. A bunch of rich white guys and girls, and yeah, where fucking a lot of girls got more rights in Germany than they had in Bristol, mate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's one thing we both had in common in our culture. It's like, why would you throw away half of your able-bodied workforce? Get these bitches weaving baskets. Yeah, exactly. Do something, bitch. Right. No, in some cultures, it's like, what are you doing outside the house? Or it's like, why are you still in the why don't you go out and do something? Oh, God, right. Yeah, I'm gently poking fun. I'm sure they get it, though. Yeah. It's something we can both look at in British culture, or, you know, the residue of it. Hey, I know, yeah, I know, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, they're figuring it out. But yeah, last bitch who wants to look like the Queen of England is a half-Latin douchebag paisano rolling out of Britain, mate. That bitch does not want to look like the Queen of England. I get it. Harminder probably doesn't because he don't speak your language. You get it. It's easy to look at the Taliban like some alien Muslims on Mars or some shit. But if we all spoke the same language, I think it would be a lot harder to ignore the same pleas. Yeah, it might be harder to tell him that his suffering in an internment fucking concentration camp is somehow less valid than someone else's suffering in a concentration camp. You know, yeah, and at some point, if you kept up the whole way, there were Slavs and Ruskies and Russian rapists and Poles and yeah, pretty, yeah. When the stormtrooper Scarface Don Diablo fucking mafia of Master Huntsman rolls out of Switzerland into Germany, mate, to fucking shoot a motherfucker with a sword. He says, we got new laws and new government, and this is illegal, get the fuck out or I'll shoot you or cut your head off or kill your family or throw you on a train. Yeah, at some point, someone made a choice, and the most egregious part, of course, is that other people suffer for it, right? Yeah, I don't doubt most Jews would be comfortable letting the people solely responsible for instigating that conflict. Yeah, I'm sure the big hat motherfucker can, yeah, how far is he willing to go for his synagogue? Right, it is your synagogue. But until you pull a Luther on that shit, until you can read your own Bible and not have it read to you, misinterpreted, I don't doubt, yeah, I'm still thinking about whether, the whole master race thing might apply to all humans, as if this is the one God speaking to all the humans, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh, Holy Ghost, motherfucking Allah or some shit. I don't doubt he's gonna, bro, y'all some master race up in this shit. You're probably gonna kill those chimpanzees. Watch out for those serpents. Those motherfuckers are poison. You get it. Humans very much are a dominant race on the planet to a point where it would be dangerous to ignore that fact. So it very much is true. It's all a matter of how Luther's gonna perceive it between one Ulan or another Polish Ulan coming on down into Austro-Hungary, mate. Dude brought chancellors rolling out of there. So yeah, and I guess this pertains back to what I was saying about how similar German is to Latin structure and language ever since Luther made that shit right and tight. Austro fucking Germanized the language, boy. Yeah, straight up. And now that I am recognizing so many of these German root words, suddenly they seem a lot less alien, a lot less, Now it's just like a guy with he's got his own crazy Snoop Doggy Dogg fucking rapper slang or some shit. That's pretty much all it is. In the end, a Focke-Wulf is I don't know that one yet. Focke, I'll look that one up. Yeah, no, Luftwaffe is an air force or an air weapon. Hey, a weapon can imply a use of force. Force can imply use of a weapon. Right? What's the context? Is a Luftwaffe coming in or is a Waffelufe going down? Right. One makes more sense than the other. Yeah. Kriegsmarine's more straightforward. A Marine's Krieg would, the sea is at war. You talking about Poseidon? No. Kriegsmarine is a war at the sea. We're fighting Poseidon. Yeah, right? Blitzkrieg, not Krieg and Blitz. Yeah, right? I'm telling you guys, Luther was onto something, brah. Luther was definitely onto something, and I hope you can see why I got a lot of respect for the guy, because one random dorky priest has done more, has prevented more conflict between, us in over many centuries than almost anything else has. Yeah, there was a church that came out of it and another Bible, but hey, In the end, it allowed us to communicate more. And in the end, our Bibles are going to allow us to communicate with Muslims and Jews. So yeah, before you consider destroying all churches, please consider that Scarface Master Huntsman and Dude Broad Chancellor Master Huntsman might cap a motherfucker with a sword before you get there. Straight up. And how easy it is to see foreigners as truly alien. Yeah, alien immigrants or what, bro? That's technically what it means. Alien just means not from around here. Yeah, you should roll up into Nebraska out of Kentucky one day. Motherfucking aliens, you ain't from around here, are you, boy? Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. Yeah. I don't doubt Glasgow knows, or you know what I'm saying, fucking, yeah, right, the one that doesn't speak English. Fucking Wales, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go to Wales, they're gonna know you ain't from around here, boy, exactly. Probably still go to North Ireland, but even then I might not be, yeah, well, what if I fucked it up with the IRA, right? No, I don't doubt I don't doubt they're with fucking chuckling about all this. Motherfucker's Irish and Roman, and he could do the Lawrence of Mercia in Arabia. Not yet. We gotta do Lawrence of Arabia in Mercia first, boy. Yeah, exactly. Then we can do Lawrence of Mercia in Arabia with all this information, now that we can communicate. Yeah, you get it. Basically, once we're able to all communicate fluidly, and yeah, we should all learn my language, motherfucker. Yeah, I started selling Rosetta Stones thousands of years ago. These motherfuckers keep showing up for them. You get it? Yeah, I ain't telling no one to come learn Latin to translate this or that. They just keep... Yeah, it's a is it a coincidence? Or is it... I don't know. You get it. You are more than welcome to use the Rosetta Stone. I'm not going to tell you. But whatever. If you got to do some... I don't doubt a Japanese motherfucker's thinking, yeah, Luther was on to something, wasn't he? Yeah. He didn't, he changed their language, but he basically just made it easier to teach and record, and he cleaned up the decryption. He upgraded to Windows 10. That old Windows 95 was a little slow, basically. Every once in a while, the Ulan drive has some problems. Yeah, exactly. It really is, like, cleaning out, whatever, taking out the fucking trash in your computer, making that shit, defragging it, making it run a little smoother, a little faster, less glitchy. It ain't gonna crash as often. I don't know. I know, yeah, I'm just hammering this home. Yeah, we'll get onto the list of weapons next. And you might even see how so much of this reflects on each of these cultures and how they interact with each other, how they design weapons for specific purposes, counter-production, such as a Corsair versus a Zero. Yeah, we built this plane to fight that plane. Yeah, because they already had that plane. Yeah, so much of it comes down to that. Yeah, man, those Japanese, they built some crazy shit, I must say. Yeah, if I gotta give them credit for, if I can put a badge on any of these guys' shoulders, motherfuckers invented, like, TIE fighters, like, basically fucking TIE fighters. Their technology was quite ahead of the game. They just didn't have enough time and resources to yeah, right? It's kind of like the Spanish mass-producing a bunch of galleons and realizing they don't have enough fucking ammo for them. The cannons are empty, we built too many, so yeah, straight up. Watch out for the King of Spain, motherfucker, Emperor of China, anything, right? Hey, at this point, I don't doubt you're happy they at least took a step towards a socialist republic. Can you imagine if there was still an Emperor of China? Yeah, motherfucking dildo master of Persia or a Queen of England. Nope. They already got it. They already got an Imperator Shogunate. They already know what this shit is. We just gotta learn to communicate. It's slowly, over time. We'll come back with the German lesson of the fucking Kriegsmarine Bismarck Luftwaffe fucking Focke-Wulf going on. I'll figure out what Focke-Wulf means, and yeah, we'll get back to that. By the end, they might seem a little less alien and a little harder to ignore when you shove Japanese guys into a concentration camp after you understand what fucking Torah means or some shit. Right? Japanese 9/11 or what, boy? It's coming up.